contemplate, intellectualize, overthink. Why? For fun, pleasure, love, and my desires, and what they are. Why so? I am enough and happy with my couch, TV, and sleeping pills. Mind busy, doing nothing. So, what do I get? I compare you to myself and I think already happened. So, how fancy is packaging and where is the joke? We are in billions and complex dynamic quantum to place that picture inside my head, panic attack and lazy joy. Have to try it myself to understand or to study and imagine is okay. Get it? Dystopia today, with robots in space, copyright laws and repeated wars. We have jail sentences not only for economic crimes. We have jail sentences for economic crimes. And Riot Police, Vice Squad, and Ludits, not downshifters, but same with all traditions. Ethical issues, with political alt-right and AI-generated art. If not to appropriate the culture, then what else? I like change and don't like violence. But streets are much old-fashioned and not enough postmodern. Why to steal when you can pay? Spend ASG responsibly. Why evaluations, prices, fees and taxes are so? Maybe we have different taste in literature. So our hands use objects differently. We have markets of everything, for everybody, wild, hyped, dominated, monopolized, with very sophisticated capital dynamics, business models, advertisement strategies, and definitions of what is a product and who is a customer. Lazy contains slowpoke. Bored and tired. Please, 5 minutes more. Oh, 5 minutes late. Procrastinating. Whining, nagging. Unmotivated. Ameba. That addictive bubble swamp. As any other guilty pleasure habit. Is why. We live in limitations, mental and social. But man, time. To learn and to be in. Hello edges, greed and rush. I kiss the beach and I like it. Rewards of ambition, hard work and humility. But not only. There are wantings to travel far and consume local. Existential angst and version of coping. Intimacy and exposure. Compromise and balance. Meritocracy and vanity. King of the hill and no fucking rules. And planet and physics. The one and only. Shared by all. Shared by reasons. And I am here. Survival. It works how it works. I have my own pain and property. And emotions. Likes, dislikes, opinions. Based on reality. Or what? There is the thing about jealousy. Why this person has that and not me? I wanted to, but much more. To win over, in spirit of competition, for everyone to know. The recognition of me, the best, the top, the there. And I think this is beautiful. Something to cherish, and I really mean it. Everything that we have. Things big and small, experiences, personalities, abstracts. Made by people. Cause we want it. Electrochemical reactions in our heads. Belief comes first. A feeling. Development into judgment. To take a position and do the work. But not without self-irony you are. Are you? And with your own wantings too. In the process of making dreams true. Start to ask questions about the cost. How all of this actually... Be forgiven for any sadness or blame. Take your time and thoughts together. And for the rest, I'm so much grateful for excitement and inspirations, for the tears, sweat and blood, cultural and class warfare, outrageous injustice of oppression, a disturbance in the force. Our political institutions and property laws ought to be changed on a global scale, and brave new world, tolerant, diverse and individualistic, united people planet state. But that is always in making, process of our hive mind, of endless fixes by all actors arguing in ways. Old habits die hard, and practice makes perfect. But what I am doing is on me, isn't it? Times of change are interesting times. Deconstruction, reprogramming, and making normal. When I do something, I have some expectations, preparation, some good old stereotypes, but also an open mind, commitment to the process, search, and spontaneity. The thing of the world is happening to me, an experience, but also me happening to the thing, to the world. I am doing it. And in naivety, I lose all sense of reality. Only my goal exists, and I am hunting. Surprises and difficulties, uncharted territory, risky situations, navigating, and fear is always near, in form of cowardice or bitchiness. Hold to the past or switch sides, an option to play it safe. But being me, I consider a challenge, not just against the right now, but the whole, my integrity and worldview. Should I continue to engage, and if not log? So reflect about dimensions, lines and points. What is this phenomena? How much I know and don't know, my preferences, and repeat, should I or should not? And to be overinvested, cut the losses, get over it, and no hard feeling is absolutely normal. Life is movement in waves. Another thought gives me joy. How chaotic and unstable my nature, with hormones and peptides, gut bacteria and overall body experience so fragile, or the evolution with mutations and revolutions so bizarre. And yet we live so far, done so much, and beauty around that I am able to sense, give me chills. I act in conventions, with asymmetric information and many biases. Do what I seem nice, try to fit elegantly, help as I can, behave as I imagine I supposed to, and that is wonderful. I am magical and results are whimsical, considering the conditions, the cost, and a lot of actions have birth in desperate places. Necessity is the mother of invention, but that is not approach to aim for. At least I resist. To be resentful. I am cynical and idealistic, or romantic and realistic, somewhere in between. To be concerned about being loved and desired, confidence, attention seeking. By default I don't know and don't give a fuck. I had gone up into ideas of expressing myself, sharing my views and producing the medium. Much meaning of identity is exactly what I am doing right now. Very direct. Those labels of moments and actions are not conflicted. May look strange together, but intertwined in my life, personality, character, core values and onion layers. Some things I repeat, excel in them, and they compound, but have my personal memories, flavors, thresholds, backgrounds, skill sets. With things around being moralized, commercialized, politicized, paralyzed, I don't have to be that way. To large extent, identity is a costume, and communication is a performance. I am who I am, my baggage of things that I have done. When I do a thing, I am also that thing. Feelings are messy, but I try to see the thing for what is it in the grand scheme of things. Respect that and act in most sincere way. What is my fate in it? Sometimes I give more, sometimes get, and right or wrong, consequences or ego. Various aspects and attentions are all part of that. At first I'm just naive and so stupid, but as I go, picky bitch in development. Thanks for being alive, and attention, contribution, articulating your intentions in intonations, words, emotions, choices and provocative manner. Years and years in our bodies. Summer, spring, autumn, winter. To know each other well, feel good at any weather. Barbarians or bureaucrats on hubris or xenophobia, testosterone or oxytocin, however you name the street. But bills to be paid and making value is hard. What people want. Adulthood mine. I know so much now. Life continues to be an amazing discovery. And with every new day, I love and respect myself more. I constantly want everything, extremely, and all the time. Awareness of that, of who I am, how you see me, takes a lot of meditation and experimentation. I feel pure and innocent, without bullshit. But bullshit is interesting, funny and running the world. And with that, creativity being one of main drivers of life, and so being ridiculous, anxious and resilient. Visitations of strange places and being lost in them, pretending and forgetting about pretending, playing myself into games, and when one mask ends, another role starts. Many pieces. Important and charming. Some are universal, like sex, money and non-conformity. Some are special, with freedom to turn it off and on. But some are worthy of permanency. Some are not worthy of even trying. And when we are acting as friends, there are two kinds of scum. You do what you want and you take what you want. Lie and steal. And first is about perception and deception. What is truth actually happening versus what you read and declare. Second is about system and arbitrage. Who gets what? Distribution of assets and profits. Be blessed, lucky and good.